The government at the center is focusing on restoring peace to the troubled parts of the north so that farmers displaced by bandits and kidnapping can return to their farmlands and increase food production. President Bola Tinubu said this on Tuesday in a broadcast on the occasion of the nation's 64th Independence Day anniversary. According to President Tinubu, the current administration at the center is winning the war on terror and banditry with target on eliminating all threats of Boko Haram banditry, kidnapping for ransom, and violent extremism. He expressed optimism that the elimination of bandits and terrorist commanders would restore farmers to their farmlands and boost food production. The federal government and the United States Agency for International Development have joined forces to drive technological innovation and sustainable development initiative in their country. The director of media and corporate communications at the National Space Research and Development Agency, Dr. Felix Ali, passed this across this midweek. According to him, the collaboration was solidified during the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States of America, where Nigeria's Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology to address pressing developmental challenges in Nigeria. As part of efforts to reduce the impact of the fuel subsidy removal on the masses, the federal government has commenced nationwide distribution of 2,000 compressed natural gas powered tricycles. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, flagged off the first phase of the program in Abuja on Tuesday, represented by the Permanent Secretary, General Services of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Maurice Nnamdi. The program is in fulfillment of President Tinubu's promise to empower youth for self-reliance. Abuja has commenced emergency repairs on the kilometer stretch of the Lagos-Sango-Ota-Abeokuta Road, a crucial route that has been neglected in recent years. The special advisor, media to the Minister of Works, Mr. Uchema Oji, made this known in a statement this midweek. Mr. Oji emphasized the government's commitment to addressing the present infrastructure needs of commuters. He noted that the repair is a part of broadcast strategy under the Operation Free on Roads programs aimed at enhancing the condition of federal highways across the country. There is the need for Nigeria to recommit themselves to building an egalitarian society where everyone has the opportunity to fulfill their potential. The Ogun State Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, said this in an address to mark the 64th independence anniversary in Abeokuta. According to Governor Abiodun, the people must return to the values of hard work, honesty, justice, equity, and respect for authority. He added that the citizens must remain united, support one another, be patient, and collaborate. The main man in the Gateway State said that the policies of the government at the center, the government, the government will implement local initiatives to improve the lives of the people. In the meantime, the state government has been commended for prompt response on the rehabilitation of the Oshoba Bridge along Adigbe Obada Road in Abeokuta. Residents of the area and motorists plying the road gave the commendation in a vox pop. According to Mrs. Mutiat Adebayo and Ms. Tumishi Rohim, the bridge has almost become a death trap because of the damage done by erosion. On their part, Mr. Shegun Ajibodu and Mr. Jimo Falade, who are motorists, said before now, two vehicles could not pass through the bridge side by side because of the damage done, thanking the government for the prompt repairs. OGBC, in its earlier reports, had called the attention of the government to the damaged bridge. Still at home, the government at the federal and state levels have been told to take a cue from their counterparts in the developed nations in terms of laws and regulations. A university don, Dr. Kola Adeshina, made the call in an interview in Abeokuta. According to him, there is a due process to be followed before the regulation takes place. He frowned at the fire brigade approach with which the Nigerian government reviews laws and regulations, citing the sudden age limit for university admission, the NIN and BVN registrations, as well as the change for from the old Naira notes to the new one within 2 months. Dr. Additional explained that before such steps are taken in the developed countries, many factors would have been taken into considerations while there will be awareness with adequate time given before such policies are fully implemented. He urged government to make law that will be easy to follow and not what will put undue pressure on the people. The action man in the Center of Excellence, Lagos, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has promised to enhance transparency in governance by actively engaging residents in the state's developmental programs. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who made the promise in Lagos, emphasized the need for public cooperation to not only maintain the state leadership status but also improve on it. According to him, the current administration in Lagos State will be more transparent and strengthen channels of communication with the people. The governor acknowledged the challenges posed by insecurity and economic hardship and reiterated his administration's commitment to addressing them. The main man in Kwara State, Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, has said nation building is an effort which requires collective efforts of the governed and those in government. The governor said this in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Rafiu Ajakaye. According to the statement, the governor believes Nigeria is destined for greatness, and with collaborative efforts, Nigeria will not just achieve the dreams of its founding fathers, but surpass it. The man calling the shot in the state that prides itself as a people's paradise, Cross River, Governor Bassi Otu, has expressed readiness to help farmers in the state increase their revenue over middlemen who buy off their produce and sell at high price without going through the pains of the farmers. Governor Otu stated this Wednesday while flagging off the cultivation of 2,000 hectares of commercial maize in Odwani local government area through the state government's Project Grow initiative. The governor, who was represented by the Accountant General of the state, Mrs. Glory F. Young, said the initiative was designed to curb food insecurity and create a sustainable economy in the state by having farmers cultivate and companies like flour mill take. They said it is expected that after 6 years, the project would allow the market players in each of the value chains to understand themselves and engage independently while bringing residents in the state into the money system to tackle multidimensional poverty. The number one citizen in the Center of Commerce, also known as Kano, Governor Abba Yusuf, has taken responsibility for 95 orphans, standing in as their foster parents. This was made known in a statement by the governor's spokesman, Mr. Sanusi Mr. Tofa. The governor, at the end of his tenure, would treat the orphans as very important individuals with full benefits, care, and privileges. On sport, Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman is expected to be in the thick of action tonight when Atalanta lock horns with Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. The Nigerian international, who scored a remarkable hat-trick to land Atlanta their first continental silverware in last season's Europe League final against Bayern Leverkusen, is one of the experienced players in coach Gian Piero Gasperini's squad for the encounter. On Tuesday, Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface scored the only goal as Bayern peeped at Milan 1-0. And that was the news across Nigeria on OGBC, packaged by Tony Oyelumade. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at openradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Open Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC 905 FM.